Howdy do, I'm Little Bird Whisperer, and I'm irritating my wife today. It's kind of what I do. Hey, howdy do, hey, this is, it's Oktoberfest time, and I picked up a six of this because I'm going to do a discussion group tomorrow with this beer, so I wanted to buy a six pack, so I had one handy, but also thought, well, as long as I have it, I'll do a beer video with it here first, so let me pop and pour, let you watch me pour this bad boy. I poured that somewhat aggressively to see what kind of head we end up with here. And I'm using a Sam Adams glass since I had a Sam Adams beer. I thought, well, gosh darn, I choose a Sam Adams glass. So let me read from their website here. They use malt varieties are Sam Adams two-row pale blend, Munich 10, Moravian, and Caramel 60. The hop varieties are Tettnanger, Hallertauer, and Mittelfrüh. So I am. It is nice to see that they're using German hops. I did a video for Boulevard's uh, Boulevard's Oktoberfest, Bob's 47. And I'm surprised that they weren't using German hops for it. I really was. So, but they are here. This one is 5.316 IBUs. Now, of the this is this is this is the fourth. 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth Oktoberfest style Märzen beer that I've had so far this season. My first one was the Mother's. It's 5.5, 20 IBUs. Then I had the Santa Fe, which is 6%, but they don't give me the IBUs. The Bob's 47 is 5.8. Oh, crap in a basket. I don't remember how many IBUs. I'm thinking 27 maybe. And this one's 5.316. So it's the smallest of the four. Statistically, but unfortunately for this beer it's also smallest taste wise. Compared to the other four, it is extremely watery. I mean, really watery. It does have, you can taste German hops in here a little bit, but they should be a little brighter. The color is what you should have, very similar to the other ones that I've done. The malt, though, isn't as big as I was expecting. The caramel notes aren't as big as I was expecting. But it's again, I'm gonna irritate people again. And I've said this before, so I mean, nobody should be shocked with what I'm about to say. Is that again, 90% of the time I buy a Sam Adams beer, I'm not disappointed. But 90% of the time I buy a Sam Adams beer, yeah, my socks aren't knocked off either. I mean, the truth is, here's the truth. This was $7.29 a six pack. For that price, it's okay. I mean, the truth is, this is an adequate representation of the style. It's not a great representation of the style. I mean, it is, it's close enough. There's enough flavor there. You say, yeah, it's an Oktoberfest. But it really, compared to the other three I've had, it's extremely watery. The finish is crisp enough. Like I said, it's an adequate representation of the style, which for me is kind of par for the course for Sam Adams products. Every once in a while, I'll get one that goes, oh, there you go, but that just doesn't happen very often for me. For the most part, they're a good, adequate brewery. For the most part, they're safe. Most of their stuff runs in my neighborhood anyway, less than $8 a six pack. In an age where most craft beers are running between 9 and 15 a six pack, it's a decent enough price point. However, here's the problem with that: is the others I mentioned, the Santa Fe Oktoberfest runs $9 a six pack. But the Bob's 47 from Boulevard, which is out of Kansas City in my neighborhood, I picked up for only $6. Yeah, 5.97 to be exact. And the Mothers I picked up for 6.97. So here's the thing: those three being similar price points, there is I'm not going to buy this again this season because, well, for one, it costs more than those other two, and the flavor doesn't deliver. There's nothing. There's not one thing in this that's going to make me go, oh no, you really got to get the Sam Adams. And that's the problem with this beer, and that's the problem with Boston Brewing Company as a whole. For me, is that's what all their products ultimately seem to do. I know I just irritated a few folks by saying that. Yeah, for me, almost everything you buy is good. It's fine. It's fine. It's adequate. It represents the style fairly well, but it doesn't do anything spectacular. And that's for me. That's a problem. And again, 7.29 is a decent price point. So if in your neighborhood everything you have is between 9 to 12, well, this is if all you got is $8, and that's kind of the problem for me is that that's usually why I buy Sam Adams products. Is at the time my money's low, and during the summer the Noble Pills is a fine coming in the spring summer. Noble Pills is a fine representation of the style, and it's at a decent price. Oh. And I was really hoping to like this one a lot more, to be honest with you. But I tried the Bob's 47 earlier today, and this isn't even in the same ballpark, man. I mean, it's just not. And it has similar statistics to the Mothers, just a slightly smaller than the Mothers. The Mothers at 5.520, but even at 5.5%, 20 IBUs, it still has much bigger, robust flavors than this. So I guess it just depends. I mean, if you like your flavors muted, if you don't want a big, robust Märzen or Oktoberfest, well, maybe this is the one you want. But for me, again, it's decent. I'm not going to say it's terrible because it certainly would be a nice one to recommend to somebody who hasn't had this style before. Because there's nothing off about it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's perfectly fine. And that's just it. It's just fine. And if just fine, is the type of beers you're looking for, well, then there you go. There you go. So, anyways, how many people I piss off now? How you like me now? So, anyways, well, I got things beeping everywhere on me. It's just Tom Beer Whisperer. I'm going to get out of here before I alienate anybody else. Bye.